How's it going, everyone? Sethphir here, and welcome back to another Tower of Fantasy video. Today is going to be day 29 in the Ultimate Guide series, and we got a lot of great news for you, including some predictions for the future, and we're going to talk about the next up-and-coming character, Claudia. So we got a lot to discuss here. So if we're going to go ahead and break this video down into a few sections. The first part is going to be the brand new news, the important stuff, right? The meat and bones. Then we're going to go into a very fast version of the speedrun daily checklist, as well as the extra daily checklist, and finally followed up with the after all that section. So that's going to be the cadence for the video today. And I did want to do a quick shout out that about 70% of you that watch this video are not subscribed. So if you are watching these videos, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit that bell button. It will definitely help out a long way, and you'll be able to see the content as soon as it comes out. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the important news, and first we are going to talk about Claudia. Claudia is the next character coming after Frigg, and she was previewed in the trailer for Artificial Island. She will be releasing on September 15th as soon as the Artificial Island drops, and she is a very powerful supporting character. It looked like a lot of her abilities got left the same that they were on the Chinese version, as well as several buffs to the actual attacks of Claudia. So she is a strong DPS character in addition to having powerful supporting capabilities. So that's going to be a very deadly combination, and it might push physical compositions towards the top of the tier list just because of this fact. So hey, if you had a Shiro, it might be its time to shine. We did get a 6-star Shiro, unfortunately, on the live stream yesterday, so we finally got that out of the way, so we're prepped and ready for Claudia. I think it's just our destiny. Our gear keeps rolling physical as well, so it just might be in the cards. So in addition to Claudia, I wanted to talk about my predictions for the future. I think that the character after Claudia is probably going to be Cobalt B, because they were paired together in the CBT, and that's what we saw, and if they're following this trend, it makes sense. I think that their next character that they release is gonna be a fire character, just to have one resonance of every elemental type. And since Claudia does have physical resonance on the English version or the global version, we are going to see a lot of powerful compositions coming out of those characters. So with Claudia coming out, I think that Cobalt will probably run pretty quickly after that, because they're trying to push us and catch us up with the Chinese version. So I think we're going to be getting into 2.0 probably as early as November, which is going to be really exciting to see. The only catch for this is that with so many characters coming out and Claudia's banner kind of overlapping with Frigg's banner, I think free-to-play players need more dark crystals. Like, what do you guys think? Like, there needs to be more currency in here because we're getting so many characters so quickly. We need that extra income to be able to purchase like some of these things. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think's coming next after Claudia? Do you think it's going to be Cobalt? Do you think they're going to get 2.0 really soon after that? What do you feel about the Dark Crystal situation and how many characters are just rapidly coming out? Now that we have talked about Claudia and our predictions for the future, let's get into that experience. Today, the level cap has increased to 61, but with that came a massive bump in the experience required. Actually 2.6 million, which is nothing to sneeze at. Before we thought we were coasting along the way, but it's not too bad, but it will, before we were getting about, 1.3, 1.5 per level, so this is almost like a double level, so it will take you a little while. You're going to need to obtain 1.3 million experience per day, and it won't be too hard because you are getting a lot from Vitality, you're getting a lot from other resources like the bounties and Mias, so you should be okay along the way. But I did just want to point out that it's slightly harder than we thought it was going to be, so it may not be as easy as a coast as before. So in addition to that, I did want to talk about the Wormhole. The Wormhole will be resetting. And soon, actually, in about a day. So make sure you have cleared up as high as you can. Hopefully you can complete the Ursa Major. I know a lot of people have. I know a free-to-play player with 30,000 CS that has also cleared the Ursa Major. So that's really impressive. And I'd like to see those things coming in. But make sure you do go ahead and get that done before that daytime so that you can cash in on the free Crystal Dust rewards, which will be quite massive. 400 of the gold dust is going to be really useful going forward into the future, especially especially advancing your gear and weapons. And speaking about the gear and weapons, I did want to point out that leveling up your gear is going to be one of the best ways to get a massive CS boost. So if you can get your gear to 5 stars gold and you're farming and doing your joint ops, this will power you up quite a bit, especially if you have something worthwhile to invest in, because you can get some strong power gains out of it. So I just wanted to do a quick announcement, PSA, and let you know that you might want to start bumping up your gear, especially if you have some decent pieces aimed towards a certain element, because it's going to help you out a lot in the long run. It's going to make everything a lot easier for you. If you need any guide or help with that, I do have a gear guide and several things that talk about CS and combat score, so make sure to check those out on the channel, because that will definitely help you out as you go along the way. Now, following that, we have Road of Strife, which I'm parked right in front of. The race gates, they are open. The Phase 2 has begun with the Road of Strife, which means that we have the Mechbird items in the shop. And I made a massive mistake, guys. I didn't save 1,000 or 800 points from yesterday, so I only got 1,200 cap today, and I can't get both of my Mechbird pieces today. I have to wait until tomorrow. This is terrible. Let me know if you have the Mechbird already. Maybe you were somebody who was smarter than I was and planned slightly ahead, and you got the Mechbird today. But we have a lot of other goodies, including that Mechbird mount. We have the red nucleus, as well as more gold, which I know a lot of you need right now. Tons of relic shards, joint supply chips, as well as the weapon augment 2 boxes, which contain the really strong materials, so you definitely want to get that one. And a couple other decent goodies along the way, so you can kind of keep track on that and keep racking up that star grit and earning some extra rewards. Now that Star Grit and Road of Strife is out of the way, we will go into the Void Rift. The Void Rift does have a new charge today, as well as a different boss that is going to be Selly again. I wonder how these bosses cycle out, because I feel like I see the same boss a lot. So maybe it's complete RNG whether or not you see one. So if you see one that you don't have, make sure to get it, because it may not be coming back for a while. I'm still waiting on these last two, but let me know how many you guys have gotten. I'm actually curious. Maybe there are some people who have fully completed the page journal there already. So now that we have those things out of the way, we're going to go real fast into our speedrun daily checklist, and faster than before, because I think you guys got the routine at this point. If you don't have the full routine, you can reference the previous guide videos, which will give you a more detailed breakdown of it, but we're going to speedrun it like for real this time. So the first thing you want to do every day is head to the page over here and do your daily bounties. Once you have done your daily bounties, you are then going to follow that up with the main story, but we don't have it until Artificial Island. After that, you will check out the runes. The runes do have a new one, B03 on hard mode, so you will be able to obtain some more Kubant shards as well as some extra experience. Quite a large chunk there if that's something you're interested in. And then make sure you get your Mia's Kitchens done for the day. After that, you're looking at Vitality. Today is a good day for the joint operation. You will be able to get the helm, the shoulder pads, as well as a Shiro matrice. So this is a nice one to check out in the Hyena Arena 7. So make sure you're going in and spending your currency or your Vitality there. You can also get Sobak as a purple matrice, which is very strong. If you don't have any weapon materials, you could consider 3-star Stargates and Dimensional Trials. Once you have that out of the way, then you're just pushing that level cap. Try to get 1.3 million XP today so that you will be set up for tomorrow. You'll have to get another 1.3, and then following that, you will be capped and will be going towards 62 on, Friday? So we'll be pushing towards that avenue. That's going to be it for the speedrun daily checklist. Now we'll go into the extra daily checklist. So make sure you go ahead and go to the challenge section, get your training done for the day. There are 2 of those. Those points will be good for the gifts. Once you have gotten those, head to the map and check out the black market for the Hopkins. Go ahead and collect the free gift from there, and then Cetus Island for the 3 gifts as well from the claw machine. Following that, head to Hycros and pick up your machine parts in the circle farm, and then use those machine parts to maintenance your vehicles. Try to keep them all up to about level 55 at this point. If you can get them up there, that's a nice milestone to have. Once you have done that, head to the shop for the hot section for the daily supply box, and go ahead and claim this right here from Mia, and then head over to the hot area and get your Vitality solution. 50 crystals for free to play and 100 for whales and dolphins. And if you're a Giga Whale or a Leviathan, probably get the 2 200s after that, but you do you. Following that, make sure you capped with your support points for the day. They will be quite useful going into the future, so make sure you're working towards getting your joint supply chips, your black nucleus, and your gold for the week, and then have extras to spend on perhaps machine parts or whatever you want down the line. Once you have done that, check the world for elemental ore, fire, lightning, and ice. There will be many nodes for you to gather, as well as crystals to enhance your armor. And finally, after all of that is done, work on your long-term goals like the mounts as well as the achievements. That's going to be your most important thing. Before patch 1.5 comes out on September 15th, you want to try to get up as close to that 2,500 mark as you can so that you have everything done within the original world. Alright, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you feel that I have earned your subscription. We also have a live stream, which will usually be 6 p.m. EST every day, but today we're going to be taking a bit of a break. I'm going to try to figure out some stuff on Twitch. I know a lot of you have been asking me to stream on Twitch, so we're going to be working on that today. We might have one tomorrow. That will most likely be the announcement, will be tomorrow Twitch stream. So I'm going to take today to get Streamlabs set up and all of that other good stuff. So hopefully I have everything nice and ready and in line so that we can get pushing on the Twitch stream. And of course, we will be doing YouTube streams down the line too, but don't worry, we're just going to mix it up a little bit. All right, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching the video. Appreciate that as always, and we will see you in the next one.